Good evening and welcome to the financial news with West. Today we'll talk about the Hong Kong financial crisis. And this crisis is one of those situations when everything seems to be going well until, well, it wasn't. To find out more, let's go directly to our reporter Marta, who is with a finance expert, Sophia. How's it going out there, Marta?
Thank you, Oliver. I'm here with Luis Munoz, a finance expert who will break down what really happened during the Hong Kong crisis. Luis, what key factors caused the crisis?
Of course, Mar, the Hong Kong crisis was triggered by several factors. Two beginning with Hong Kong experiments accelerants group in the 90s, mainly in the real estate sector. However, this group was based on a speculative bull, sorry. Before the crisis, the region was overlay depend on the real estate, which represented more than 40% of total investment in the economy. And these ones combined will for financing decision while they led to exercise debit and overvaluations. Another crucial point when the crisis hit Hong Kong faced a drastic GDP drip wins staking by 6% in the 19 each.
Impressive, Liz. It seems like everything well until it became unsustainable. How these speculators influence this crisis?
The speculative influences decreases. A speculative player a, co- a K Romer, they attacked the Hong Kong dollar, hoping the government would fail to maintain independent the USA dollar. And since speculative attack pursued the currency, and the Hong Kong Monetary Authority had to intervene massively, spending over $10 billion in the reserve of the federal, its currency. However, the intervention only temporarily halted to the collapse. Discrete rate under trend and the bank sector will have accumulated loans baker by inflated real estate valuation fell to the consequence.
That's really interesting. All right, we'll take a quick break now, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more on Hong Kong financial through more on the forecast for Diego. Stay tuned.
Si comiste demasiado o irritante y picosón, Genoprazol para la gastritis. Si 2 veces por semana hay agruras y acidez, Genoprazol para la gastritis. Genoprazol para.
Thank you, Marta. Well, before we take a break, we were diving into the nitty-gritty, the Hong Kong financial crisis now. But let's turn to our weatherman, Diego, who is going to give us a detailed timeline on how the crisis unfolded. Please, Diego, tell us how was the financial crisis weather, during those years, please?
Thanks, Oliver. Well, the financial situation in Hong Kong was anything but stable. So get ready for the forecast full of dark clouds. Let's start with the early 90s, when the skies were very sunny and the markets were growing in a rapid pace. Here we see a chart showing how the real estate market grew quickly starting in the 1995 with a 150 increase in property prices. But in 1997, everything changed when the speculations began attacking the currency. The financial clouds gathered quickly. As you can see in this graph, property prices fell by more than 50% in just 1 year, causing chaos for the banks that are loans backed by these inflated real estate assets. And if this wasn't enough, Hong Kong experienced an economic contraction. The GDP fell by 6% in the 1998, which was like a storm in the middle of the summer, when it was unusual. Here you can see how that drop hit all sectors hard, especially finance in a real estate. Finally, between 1999 and the year 2000, the skies began to clearly slowly thanks to government intervention and integration with China. It wasn't an immediate rainbow, but over time, Hong Kong was able to stabilize.
Wow, thank you, Diego. And well, as you can see, folks, the Hong Kong financial crisis or financial weather was as unpredictable as trying to get out without an umbrella in a rainy season. Just as that. Well, now let's head back to Cons, who has more details of these measures and how to deal with these crises in those years. Please, Cons, tell us.
That's right, Oliver. During the crisis, the Hong Kong government didn't just sit back. They implement a fiscal stimulus package to reactivate the economy, which include infrastructure, projects, and warranties for banks. In addition, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority intervened in the foreign exchange market to maintain the peg to the US dollar, which was crucial for establish the economy. However, as it is mentioned, the recovery was slow and the real estate sector didn't return to its previous state for years.
So there you have it, dear viewers. The Hong Kong crisis was a lesson in how not to let prices inflate as balloons at a party. Joke that I just invented. Well, thank you for joining us in this episode of the Financial News with a Twist. See you next week, and remember, be careful with the speculative bubbles.
I mean, that wasn't enough. Hong Kong expressed on economic contraction. The GDP fell by 6% by 1998, which was like a storm in the middle of summer. Here you can see how that drop hit all the sector. No, otra vez.
Qué fea playera, por Dios.
Ya.
Y tú, ya, y yo, ¿qué? A ver, le pongo